Hello, welcome to some more intermediate HTC practice. So what we're going to do now is we got things under our belt, we're starting to feel good, and we're going to buy our core slinger weapons, goodbye 1858s. As always, we would warm up with the 1858 tier 1s first, because those are essential to know for CD. Oh boy, my headphones are loud. Okay, manual spawning. Right now we're going to disable spawn rage, and what we're going to do in here is we are going to, instead of doing one large at a time, we're going to do two. So there you can see that a quarter pound will stumble another quarter pound. So even if there's a bunch of quarter pounds all in a row, do this. Whoops, or screw it up, whichever. You see how it stumbled the one behind it? How it stopped him in place? That's how you deal with packs of quarter pounds. Groups of Scrakes, you're just gonna, don't rage both of them. So, a Flesh Pound and a Scrake. If the Flesh Pound is in front, just kill it. Double Flesh Pound. I'm just gathering them together so I can show this. You have enough time before the black Flesh Pound can get by to kill the front Flesh Pound. If they are on your lane and they're in a row. If they're beside each other like this, just pick one, murder the crap out of it, and move on with your life. Dual Scrakes again. Why is it always doing matching pairs? That's really weird. But is that bad RNG? Ah, there we go. Okay. So in that case, the Scrake started out in front and then was beside the FP. He got behind there while I was thinking, but if the Scrake is in front or beside the FP, take the Scrake first. In a situation like this, take the Scrake first. Flesh Pounds are not a crisis until they're near their rage threshold, whereas the Scrake will take your whole lane away from you. I'd also recommend disabling Z time for this, but you can leave it on if you want. And so yeah, with all your weapons, practice just taking on groups of larges. Or, missing all your shots, whichever. Then once you feel like you have a grouping on the pairs, I just click that out of habit. You don't need to, you just click the white arrow. We're gonna go up to 3. So, group of Scrakes, just don't rage them. One at a time. And dead. So in this case, one of the Flesh Pounds is out to the side and in front. So I started him. The Scrake also, there's great arguments for starting that Scrake too. Don't kill bodies with your Deegs, it's a bad habit of mine. And in this case, I'm actually still going to start the Scrake first. And with the Flesh Pounds, I'm going to Strafe. And if I hadn't started that Flesh Pound, they would have ended up with one in front of the other. I would have just taken the front one, back one would have gotten stuck, so on and so forth. In this case, again, this is a take both Scrakes first. This Flesh Pound's not anywhere near his rage timer, so he's not a crisis. Sorry, my alarm just went off. Now the Flesh Pound's in front. He's all up in my business, so he needs to die next. Again, I need to stop doing that. Don't be like me. Flesh Pound in front. Take him first. I'm actually going to take that Scrake first. Though if I'd strafed enough and the Flesh Pound were then in front of the Scrake, which I hope I can do on a future group here. Okay, they're all in a row, see? So I'm going to do my takedown. I'm just going to, you know, dip early enough that I don't hit the head of the one in back. And I'm going to kill them. In this case, I'm going to line the next two up as much as possible. And just do this rotating through all your weapons. Get comfortable with all of your group takedowns. And now we're going to kill some Zeds, and we're going to swap to Sharp. So, Sharpshooter, same as always. We are going to M14 EBR, and for the purposes of this, we're going to do tourney, but I can show you some really fancy stuff with SPX+2 in a hot sec. So especially with Sharp, you can start taking shit at pretty incredible ranges. And also, if you notice there, you can do 2 Scrakes in 1 mag. They're 8 shots for an EBR +1. So I am going to disable Z time now. I don't want that triggering constantly. So there, the Scrake's just way in the back. And a good thing to practice there is actually still hitting your trace and not getting freaked out when the next FP is walking kind of near the trace. Practice both nailing the trace and not raging that FP. And don't miss that many shots on a Scrake. There we go. So anytime there's a group of Scrakes, try to do 2 Scrakes, 1 mag. And if you notice there, I had 11 shots left. I wasn't quite able to finish him. You can theoretically do a Scrake and an FP in a single mag. It's 12 shots and 8 shots, but never gamble on that. That's just dumb. I don't care what kind of aim god you are. Okay, so a little bit more specialized. I should have had QPs turned on there. Again, they annoy me. So we got a group of fleshbounds, right? Watch this. So that's a tourney multi-deletion. There's other variants of that. I'm going to reset that. I screwed that up horribly. Freezing. You notice that one took 6 shots. So I just wanted to get back to 6 there. Boom. 3 fleshbounds dead. That's about where the SPX+1 maxes out. But if we go back into here, and this would be a normal CD thing. This is not tourney legal. We're going to turn that up to 4. And let's see if I can pull off the fancy quad. Screwed it up just a little bit. Let's try again. So you're going to empty your EBR into the first guy. Kill him. Freeze. Screw up. It's really hard. But you can theoretically do it while they're all calm. I keep on getting very unfortunate. Ooh, here we go. Well, that's something you can salvage. But, yeah. So, the Sharpshooter does have a quad delete, but if you have a quad, just call for a freaking rotation then. There we go. There's a clean quad. I'm going to end the video on that.